Happy day! My name is Kimberly and you are watching Lightwork Healing, and today we're going to be doing a short spread on this upcoming new moon, which is today and tomorrow. There's about a 3-day window. It depends where you are when that new moon is happening, but new moons are really good times for setting intentions and making wishes. And some people may ask, what do you mean by setting an intention? Well, setting an intention is just a way of making a wish. When you're young, it's really easy to make a wish. We wish upon a star. We make a wish when we blow out the candles. We make a wish when we see certain numbers pop up on the clock or anywhere. And as a kid, you really believe that, ooh, if I make this wish, it's going to come true. So when the new moon is here, this is a good time to plant your seeds, so to speak, which is to make your wishes or sow your intentions. And as we grow up, sometimes we have these blockers that tell us you can't just make a wish and then it comes true. Well, yeah, you can. Because when a child makes a wish, I wish to be an astronaut. The more that they wish that, the more they are taking steps in their lives to make that wish come and manifest in the real world, come to fruition, so to speak. So as adults, when we make wishes and when we set our intentions, what we're basically doing is setting a goal and then having faith that these things will happen by the steps that we take. So that's that for new moons and wishes. Now you know what it is and you know why it is. The new moon is a great time. It is before the moon starts to appear again in the sky. So this is a really good time to plant your seeds. And then as the moon increases or waxes, this is a good time to take the steps to water the seeds so that they may grow. So in other words, this would be a good time to do your work, to make your intentions come to fruition. All right, so the spread that we're going to do, I couldn't really decide because, you know, everybody has different things that they wish for, so how can it be beneficial? Well, I narrowed it down to the 3 things that people wish for most often: love, career success or wealth, and then health. So that's what we're going to look at today. So the first set of cards that I pulled was for love. The first card that I pulled was the Ace of Pentacles, clarified by the Death card. Okay, so what this tells me is you have an opportunity to have something physical in this world when it comes to love. This is very much like a fresh start, and this is contentment. This is being able to have whatever you desire. Clarified by the Death card, meaning should you desire it. So if there's anything that's holding you back from letting love come into your life, you need to let it go. But energetically speaking, this is the energy that is present during this time, where if you want it, you can have it. You just need to put something to bed that may be holding you back. Okay, the next cards that were pulled was for career or success and wealth. And what came out was the Hanged Man, clarified by the Queen of Wands. Okay, so the Hanged Man has a lot of different interpretations. One of the most common interpretations that I like to use is seeing things from a different perspective, becoming enlightened because you look at things differently now. But in this spread, what I'm sensing and picking up on is frustration in the career path. Frustration maybe in the workplace or in your success or your wealth. I see that a lot of effort has been sown or put into what you want to see have success. You have made sacrifices and it's almost like an impatience to really to see it come, to see the rewards from the sacrifices that you've made and the work that you've put in. But the Hangman also reminds us to have patience. Like, get, just wait, things will come, okay? Energetically, it's here, but right now, just have patience and faith that the work you've put in will pay off. It's clarified by the Queen of Wands. And these are both very creative cards. So this tells me that the work that you've put in, these are really original thoughts, or the work that you have put in has really come from your own sweat and your own tears and your own blood. The Queen of Wands represents like ideas beginning to flourish. Don't be shy about the things that come up in your mind. If you feel really connected or passionate about them, let it out, baby. It wants to come out. Pour yourself into your creations. The opportunities are coming. But while you're doing that, don't get frustrated because you're not seeing the rewards right away. Part of the reward is that you are able to make these creations and put it into effect. The money, the fame, the fortune, they will come. You just have to be consistent about expressing your creativity and putting in the work, but it will come. Don't be frustrated. Okay. And then energetically, what's aligned for health? We got the Justice card, clarified by the Ace of Wands. Justice, to me, really means balance and empowerment. And the way that these cards fell out kind of tells me that maybe there have been some issues with health in the past. You may have been going through some stuff. Maybe you were sick. It could be physical. It could be mental. Either way, you are now energetically, the way things are, more aligned to be physically, emotionally balanced. And you're not feeling lack anymore. You're feeling more balanced. And because of this, because of the getting better, or the not feeling the lack, it's almost like you have a renewed passion or zest for life, wanting to start new things, which is what aces represent, new beginnings, and wands represent passions. So that's what I see when I look at these cards. The overall energy for the bottoms of the deck was the Seven of Wands, clarified by the Hanged Man here. And what this shows me is that a lot of people have been struggling on the physical front, trying to make progress, trying to push through things, and it's frustrating. You're just kind of like hanging around and waiting. I'm going to chalk that up to Mercury in retrograde, which we just came out of. Whoop, whoop. Praise the Lord. Okay. And then the last thing that we're going to pull and share are oracle cards. All right. So the one I pulled was Panda, and it reads, create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. I love that, especially because when we are able to recenter our focus, it is a lot easier for us to manifest our intentions, manifest our dreams in this real world. It's hard to make your own wishes come true when you're all over the place. But if you can bring yourself back to center, you can realign and reset your focus, and then continue to take next step. So that's a really cool one. And then the other one that was pulled was New Moon in Pisces, and it says meditate and contemplate. That's a pretty card. And I really like that one too, because the Hangman came out twice in this reading, And that really shows me that there's a lot of frustration in certain aspects of your life. Um, just to remind, this is a collective general reading. It is timeless, so when you watch it, it is the right time for you if it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, that's fine. It just means energetically I'm tapping into a different group of collective people. But I wish you all the best, and I hope that you have a great time setting your wishes and your intentions, and I'll see you next week.